How you doing, guys? Big Magnetizing here again today, back once again with another episode of Warhammer Thoughty. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about how I have failed at my New Year's hobby resolution. And that is for one simple reason. That reason is Forgebane. So let's get started, and I'll tell you what I'll do with the Forgebane box as well. So yeah, today I ordered. Well, technically I've already failed because technically I went in deep on the Harry Potter miniatures board game pre-order thing from Night Models. I went all in on that. So yeah, I spent a lot of money on miniatures this week. An awful lot of money. So yes, so this Forgebane. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I'm coming at you from my car. Way. So if you haven't seen it already, let's talk about Forgebane, not the Harry Potter miniatures set. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it already, Forgebane, it's all over the place now, so you will have struggled to have missed it. If you haven't seen it already, though, I'll just tell you what's in it. So in it, for a £95 rather from Games Workshop, £95 starter box or battle in a box, I think is the term GW use. For a £95 battle in a box, you get probably about 200 quid's worth of miniatures. So it's an absolute bargain. And the thing that really pulled me in on it was you get two of these Armiger Knights, which are like small Imperial Knights, really. And I really like the idea of these smaller Imperial Knights piloted by lowborn nobles or distant relatives of these noble knight houses. And yeah, that's the main reason I went in on it, because I think these knights will probably be around between £30 and £40 each. So that's up to 80 quid alone just for the knights. And I've always had my eye on some AdMech as well. And alongside the knights, you get to field some Skitarii Vanguard or Rangers, plus I think it's a Tech Archmagos Dominus. I think that's what it is. The leader for the AdMech force in there. And I've got at the start of last year, I got the Triumvirate of the Imperium, which has Celestine, Greyfax, and Belisarius Cawl. And I've not painted up Belisarius Cawl yet, but I've always wanted something a little extra to go with him, you see. So that's another reason I've been thinking, yeah, I'm going to get AdMech eventually. And the thing is, with AdMech, I don't need to get a big force, because I can field them alongside any of my other Imperial forces. So I've got a Primaris Ultramarine force, I've got a Deathwatch force, I've got my Imperial Knights, and it just adds to that Imperial force that I can field, basically. So yeah, it's a bargain price. It's, as far as I can tell anyway, it's a bargain price. But the other half of this set is Necrons. Now, there are people out there who love Necrons. I'll point you to Idic Bear's channel, Idic Bear 40k, if you love Necrons too. I'm sure you already subscribed to him if you subscribe to me. But yeah, check out his channel if you've not already. Yeah, the Necrons in there. I am thinking, in order to maximise the set for myself, I'm thinking I can convert you get Necron Immortals, I think, Necron Lichguard, and then you get a Cryptek on like this big scarab thing, which is it's a new model for the Necrons. That you get a Cryptek on this big scarab thing, and you get 3 Wraiths. So I'm thinking, I can use the Necron parts to convert them into Skitarii. Now, if my knowledge of the Skitarii set is right, the Skitarii Vanguard / Rangers set, you get enough weapons and heads to make another 10-man squad if you have the bodies. Now, I don't see an issue really with using the bodies of the Immortals and the Lichguard as the Skitarii and just add like a coat that the Rangers and the Vanguard wear. I don't really see an issue with that at all. There may be a few parts where I need to use a bit of green stuff. The Necrons have got like a, for want of a better word, like a coffin-shaped, like a sort of coffin shape on the head, on the chest rather, on the torso, and then they've got a Necron glyph in there, and I don't think the glyph is a detail on the plastic miniature though. I think it's just painted on the GW website, so I think I can just cover that up basically if I want, or just not paint that glyph on. I can just, you know, put a little AdMech cog on or something like that to make them look more AdMech. And yes, so that'll give me 20 Skitarii, so 10 Skitarii Vanguard and 10 Skitarii Rangers. Now the Cryptek, I could sell that on eBay because I imagine, you know, that'll be the model that everyone will want, but I don't think I'll get too much for it because I think a lot of people will be buying these sets and selling what they don't want on eBay. I reckon maybe I could get maximum like £13 to £15 for it, something like that on eBay. So I could sell it if I really wanted to, but what I'm thinking is kit bash that with the Archmagus Dominus and use the Wraiths as well, and then I could end up with a really unique Archmagus Dominus. Use like maybe the tails from the Wraiths, which I think it could look really good. Now, whether I do this or not is not entirely decided yet because I've started the process of trying to get rid of the Necrons to someone. When I say get rid of, I mean I'm not going to bin them or anything. Basically, I've asked someone if they want the Necrons, and if they don't want the Necrons, then this is going to be the way forward for me. Just kit bashing and all that sort of thing, to try and maximise what I'm getting out of the set. Really, the main thing I want from it, if I do go down this route though, is I'm hoping that the arms from the extra arms and weapons from the Skitarii sets, so the heads, I'm hoping I can make another 10 Skitarii, so I'll have the Vanguard, I'll have the Rangers, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see for sure what happens there. I think that's really all I've got for you. Well, that was a lie, wasn't it? Because I'm here now with a bit more for you. The reason I wanted to discuss the Forgebane set this week, in this week's 40k video, was to, you know, come up with ideas of making the most of the set. And one thing that I noticed on the GW website, where they show you the sprues, there's no picture of the weapon sprue on there. Now, initially I thought that meant maybe there's extra weapons that you're going to get in there that they're not showing. So that's why they're not showing the sprue with the weapons on. But since then, I've seen a video from Winter's SEO. It's an unboxing video of the Forgebane set, and there is a separate weapon sprue. Now, what I'm hoping this means is, because it's separate from the 3 other sprues, but you'll fit four of this size sprue across the box, I think, if I remember rightly from the Winter's SEO. It may not be. It may just be that they've snapped it off the end, and me and my conspiracy theories, or whatever you might want to say, are completely misplaced, incorrect, whatever. But I'm hoping that sprue is cast separately, and there's an option in the future where they'll release either the set as a whole with different weapon sprues in there, 2 or 3 other weapon sprues in there, or, when I say the set as a whole, what I mean is just the Armiger Knight, or alternatively, they'll release upgrade sprues for the Armiger Knight. So, I think it was Chapter Master Valrak did a video discussing the the smaller knight variant that was coming in the future. He was talking to someone he knows, one of his contacts, and they were saying there's a close combat variant, there's a shooty variant, and there's a sort of mixed variant. So the Armiger in the Forgebane box, to me, is probably the mixed variant. Valrak was saying he thinks it's the close combat variant, but with a 30-inch gun on it, doesn't strike me as a close combat variant, that. Yeah, so the close combat variant, I would have thought it will either have 2 chainswords, so whether there's another sprue with like another chainsword on there and a different gun, or there's another sprue coming in the future maybe with, it could be like a flamer. There could be two other gun options on this sprue, so it could be a flamer, which would lead me to think, yeah, maybe that's more close combat than this 30-inch gun, so like a 9-inch flamer or whatever. It could be a flamer, and obviously that would prevent it getting charged as well with Overwatch. A flamer, and there could be like a, I don't know, a more troop killy version. It's just a mixture of the guns and thingies on there, the guns and sword, stuff like that, a mixture of the weapons on there. So I'm hoping in the future there's a sprue coming, or a couple of sprues coming maybe, that'll enable you to upgrade your Armiger Knight. Now, there's a chance that could come from Forge World even. I'm not sure, they've got a lot of knights on the Forge World website already, so I doubt it'll come from Forge World, but it might do, you never know. But yeah, one thing I wanted to tag on to the end of this video was what I'll probably be doing with my Armigers is magnetizing the arms. And that's just to cover all possibilities in the future, all possible outcomes in the future, in the hope that they do release another sprue for these, because the magnets don't cost too much really. I think they're about 2p each or something like that, so 8 magnets on each Armiger, that's 16p that I've spent extra on this these Armigers. And when I'm saving so much money on the Armigers probably in the set and the overall cost of the set, then it works out for the best in the end. So let's leave it there, guys. That is all I've got for you now, I think. Let me have a quick think. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. So I'll see you on the battlefield.